It is 103 degrees here in Salt Lake City and Ogden. I'm up high in this ladder picking peaches. The question is, how are our Hobbit Hole greenhouses doing? Are they thermal combusting, starting on fire, all the compost around them? Do we have to worry about that, or are we just fine? We're gonna take a look in this video, an exclusive video for you, 103 degrees, to see if we have thermal combustion with our compost heated greenhouses on an insanely hot June day here in Utah. So over here we have this wall of water, and this is all water barrels, and it keeps it really cool inside here. So it's a lot cooler than it is outside. Oh, look at this, guys. The kumquat tree's in bloom. Come see this. This is neat. We don't need any more water. Okay, underneath this plastic we have straw bells, and it's 103 degrees outside, and there's no thermal combustion happening. They're not really that hot or anything, and it'd have to be 400 degrees to start on fire. Yeah, so the ground level is always going to be cooler. And then we put these wood chips up around this greenhouse, and as we check this out, you can feel it's not hot at all. It's actually cool. Okay? It looks like it, but it's dust. It's actually cool. It's not hot. So it's not going to start on fire. 103 degrees for the high today. Okay? So let's go out. We're going to take a look in this greenhouse. So these guys are our witnesses that there's no thermal combustion that's happening. What they're going to see in here is donut peaches that are ripening up. Okay? Okay, so here is our, yes. So here is our mulch, and it is not anywhere near 400 degrees to start on fire. So no thermal combustion, no fires. Okay, so here's the inside of the greenhouse. We touched this. This is the warmest spot. It's pretty warm, but it's not 400 degrees. It's not going to start on fire. So go in here. Just be careful of that. A little bit of water squirting out. I'll stop it. And we see a beautiful citrus jungle and 103 degrees outside. And I'm going to tell you guys, I think it's cooler in the greenhouse than it is outside. Is it? Yes. Does it feel cooler in here than outside?
Yes.
Okay, so here's our testimonies. These guys say it's cooler in here than outside. So this self-cools. So the reason why is we can go down here and it's always cool at ground level in the winter because of the mulch. Okay, you can see the compost decomposing under the shelves, throws out heat in the winter and cools it in the summer. Okay, so here's a whole bunch of donut peaches in this greenhouse, and it's not it's not thermally combusting. We're starting on fire. Donut peaches are ripening up. There's a whole ton of donut peaches here. And then at the same time, if they look at these drippers, they're all emitting water right now. So we're watering. We have strawberries, tomatoes, lemon spinach on the bottom. Try this lemon spinach.
Where?
Just this green, you'll love it. It tastes like lemon. Donut peaches up here. And then we have oranges still growing.
Yum.
Yes.
And they would take a cherry tree,
Uh-huh.
crafting 4 different types of cherries in the same tree.
Really?
I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
So there's some YouTube videos about that.
So 103 degrees outside, and it's cooler in this greenhouse than it is outside.
Said, these are all with.
So this is all a fruit tree patch growing in the middle of a desert on
The middle of Great Salt Lake.
Great Salt Lake, and we're saving water, watering with the drip irrigation. Most important thing I'm going to say the whole time is on top of that, you see the PVC and the plastic touch. There's a chemical reaction when PVC and plastic touch, and it makes the plastic degrade. So you have to paint the PVC. We never did that. So now I have like little linings of clothing on top to keep it from disintegrating. It really disintegrates fast when it's as hot as it is today, 103 degrees.
Next to the PVC.
So you want to paint the PVC or you're going to have plastic degrading, and that's a worse thing. Then you have to keep covering it.
Is there a special kind of paint?
So it's 103 degrees outside, and we have this compost decomposing, and they can feel it. It's not very hot.
Now, what is the compost?
This is straw and grass clippings. This is the stuff that we would worry about thermal combustion. But honestly, it acts more like a mulch. It stays nice and cool, and it's not even close to thermally combusting on a 103 degree day. These greenhouses are the coolest of all the greenhouses because they have a lot of water mass inside. These are my original ones. So we'll go take a peek inside. So as they go inside, it should be cooler inside the greenhouse as it is, cooler than outside, cooler than 103 degrees. And this is built like a cave. And the idea is we want it to self-heat and self-cool. It's got beautiful citrus trees up high. And this is a mandarin orange tree. And so it's really, really hot outside.
Is mandarin orange?
Yes.
Okay, so you have
Pretty cool.
taken.
Okay, so 103 again. This greenhouse, here's the original straw that was around the structure. And as we feel it, it is not hot. It's just normal. It's about as hot as it is outside.
I thought that you made Wallapini, so you dug it down.
Okay, so we'll talk about a Wallapini and why I don't do that. But this is really nice inside. And this greenhouse is cooler than outside. You can feel it's a little bit cooler. Here's a big orange. So this is what I call the wallow water. I cover this with black plastic. In the summer or the winter, this actually heats the greenhouse. But right now you can feel it's cool. The water is nice and cool. And so that's helping to cool the greenhouse down a little bit. But in the summer, this heats it. This gets warmer. And so you can feel the coolness coming out of that. And you can see at the top of this greenhouse, there's no tree burn or anything at 103 degrees, nothing. We haven't had any windows blow shut. This is perfect. Okay, a lot of the oranges have been picked, but I left one on so you can see it.
Wow.
And then we have these tomatoes, and they're doing really well. Look, tomato blooms in the heat. So these are the yellow Tiny Tim tomatoes. Actually mulch around this entire greenhouse. The tree roots stretch out here and they partake of the mulch. And this is just 2 months of growth. We have about 3 feet of fig tree growth out the window. These were all level just a couple months ago. So you have fig trees and peaches. This is the neatest thing over here. And this is just straw, and it's not very hot, okay? It's not gonna thermal combust or start on fire. You have people that ask about this so often that I need to make this video right now because it gets obsessive. Okay, so right here, okay, this is the neatest thing of the whole system. We are creating red wiggler worms for free in the summer at 103 degrees.
Happy as lark.
This whole thing is red wiggler worms composted around the greenhouse. The trees take their roots, they stick out here, they eat of this material. They do. And then in here are some of the biggest trees. So this place is a jungle in here, you can barely walk through. We can attempt to kind of walk through it. It's got tons of donut peaches that are ripe. So these are the good kind of strawberries that grow really big in 103 degrees. Here's a couple right there.
And they smell
Let's
like
eat these.
strawberries.
These ladies like quinals, but these are a lot better. So let's just start picking strawberries. Okay, look at the production, guys, right here.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Laid on a stem.
and I'll give you that variety. Let me just pick these for you guys to try. Okay, so I have a whole handful.
No.
Well, these are the ones you mean.
So it's 103 degrees. We open this up, and look, there's more big strawberries. Look,
Oh,
they're way good.
Oh, man.
So 103 degrees outside. Here's another greenhouse. We're gonna go inside, and we can see already strawberries, little baby strawberries. Donut peach trees are growing big. Okay, and we notice it's 103 degrees, no burning at the top. So we're not hurting anything. Here's a big straw. Look at the size of these strawberries, everybody. Look at these. These are the ones I told you about. Our top secret variety. Look at the size. Look at the tomatoes. Look at the strawberries. And it's over 100 degrees, and we're growing all this stuff. Everybody thinks I can't. All right, 103 here in Ogden, and we're going to take a look at this compost that's around the greenhouse. Put our hand in it.
not even hot.
It's actually cool. It's cool down here. And then we have compost under the plastic, and that actually isn't even hot either. It actually seems like it is a cooling effect. Our grapefruit trees are now 15 feet tall out of this thing, and everything looks great at 103 degrees. Scorching heat wave in June. We dig down. It's actually cool, and underneath the plastic, it's not that hot either. We will not expect any fires at 103 degrees.
Colonoscopy. What?
So 103 degrees outside, and it's a lot cooler in this greenhouse thanks to all the water barrels inside. So the water will actually hold the heat in better than the straw, and it'll cool effect better than the straw. So this is all water behind here, and this is why the greenhouse is so much cooler than it is outside. We have water over here. And so it stays pretty nice in here. It's really humid, but substantially.
Water in all your coolers.
Yes. This is one of the original greenhouses, so I used coolers before I even knew about water barrels. I had to learn all this stuff. But 103 degrees, we don't see any burning at the top, maybe just a little bit, but overall, it's real nice. The ground is really cool down here. And so it's perfect for these little tomato plants to grow in these bags.
Yeah, and you'll have tomatoes.
So over here, we have this wall of water, and this is all water barrels, and it keeps it really cool inside here. So it's a lot cooler than it is outside. Oh, look at this, guys. The kumquat tree's in bloom. Come see this. This is neat.
On a tree.
The kumquat tree's in bloom. This is weird. This never happens.
Here's a good one.
Look at the blooms of the kumquats.